the fourth floor, but nobody's home. Yeah, the lights are on right now, the fourth floor. Welcome back to Breakfast Television here at Yonge Dundas Square. Let's find out what's making headlines in the world of social media. Winston Sih is in with that this morning. Morning.
Good morning.
Let's start.
Okay, so we've gotten used to these, right?
We've gotten used to, yeah.
You know, businesses have been so used to having BlackBerries for many years, and many of us, even here in the newsroom, have switched to iPhones and Androids and different other smartphones. And we're seeing a lot of that becoming a concern because BlackBerry's selling more real estate, the majority of their Canadian real estate, only keeping a small portion of it.
As we learned earlier this weekend.
Yeah, so a lot of people are sounding off about that, and whether this marks the demise of the BlackBerry, the Canadian smartphone. So Leslie's saying, I think it's a great idea to sell their real estate. They will reinvent themselves. Business needs security, proven almost every day by big retailers with unsecured data. So, you know, she's saying that that it's security that'll continue to drive them. We're seeing them push the BBM software onto iPhones and Android devices. So you're still going to see BlackBerry software on other smartphones. Another tweet from Marco. How does a company go bankrupt with millions of dollars in cash and debt by selling their real estate? BlackBerry is going to end up making more money by letting Android and iOS use BBM. But it's not all positive. There's another tweet here from Sarah. I used to have a BlackBerry. It's not very user-friendly. Always had to completely close everything to maintain battery power. Ultimately, they'll go under in time.
There's the pros and the cons, and especially for you using business, BlackBerry I think is still superior. And if you use the security, BlackBerry is still superior. So maybe they need to really concentrate on that market. Let's just move on
Sure.
to the other items you had here. One of them you were talking about Turkey, and of course we've heard that Turkey has shut or tried to shut down Twitter last week. With elections going on there, and they're still doing it.
Yeah, and they're trying to eradicate this social media, and a lot of people are finding ways around it, and we're seeing that with this map that they're completely banning the IP addresses now. So before, they were just blocking the DNS servers, and DNS servers aren't an easy, there are ways to get around it. With blocking an IP address, it makes it a lot harder to go around it. So we're seeing this, but people are still downloading VPN software, so there are ways around it, but they're making it harder for people in Turkey
to stop
access.
social media.
It's hard to stop, but that's the bottom line.
And then we had one more item here about Wendy's.
About Wendy's, yeah, we're seeing apps coming to phones here, so this is really becoming a trend. We've seen Starbucks announce apps to support this. Wendy's is doing this too, where you can order straight from your phone and you can just pick it up by giving them a payment code. And so we're seeing even those kiosks that used to exist where you would order your meals, they're just going to disappear, and you're going to do it straight through your phone.
I downloaded a new app last week, which I'm really like. I can't remember the name of it, I'm sorry. It's a takeout and delivery app, and so you just scroll through, what do I feel like? You punch that. What in your area delivers that kind of food?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll get it for you in just a second. We'll get to traffic and then stay here. I'll get it for you in just a second. Let's go upstairs, and here's Russ Holden. Russ?